Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm the Yorkshireman Reacts, and it's time for another reaction video. And today I'm once again doing something a bit different. I'm going to do another top 10, top 7, top something reaction. And this time it's the top 10 rock one-hit wonders. This video is on the channel Watch Mojo. If you're familiar with YouTube, then you must be familiar with Watch Mojo. It's one of the best channels on YouTube. Honestly, their content is always top of the pile, brilliant. And no better place to get a top 10. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'm interested to see what's on it. I've got an idea of what might be on it based on the thumbnail and songs that I've heard, but I'm going to see how many of them I know. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and do check out the Patreon. But, let's go.
It's not sane.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 rock one-hit wonders. For this list, we'll be looking at the most notable rock bands who achieved significant success with a single track in the United States. We realize that some of these stars did release other music that charted, but we're basing our picks on them being primarily known.
No biggie. I mean, any music in America, we hear it over here, so.
For one hit. Which of these one-hit wonders is your favorite? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Harvey Danger, Flagpole Sitta. Some one-hit wonders are products of their musical climates, while others serve as a reaction to those climates. Harvey Danger speaks of a post-grunge disaffection with a sarcastic sense of humor and biting wit with this song. And they deliver that message with some killer grooves. Flagpole Sitta rages with an energy that's infectious, while frontman Sean Nelson is intelligent and magnetic, bringing to mind at times the delivery of Bad Religion's Greg Graffin. Harvey Danger never again achieved a single with the same sort of buzz as Flagpole Sitta, but perhaps it's for the best, as lightning was never going to strike twice with this sort of alternative rock magic.
That's their best song.
Number 9. The Knack, My Sharona. New wave music had a lot of memorable faces throughout the late 1970s into the 1980s, and just as many hit singles to boot. The Knack always felt like they had more fuel left in their creative.
I can't tell if I know it or not. The My Sharona, that sounds familiar, but not any other part of it does.
Tank, though. It makes it all the more surprising that they're primarily known only for their hit My Sharona. But what a hit it was. All guitar-driven pop rock glory that was a little punk, a little radio-friendly, and fully ready for mass consumption. The Knack did earn some charting singles in the US after My Sharona ruled the airwaves, but only Good Girls Don't made its presence known just outside the top 10. Number 8. Uriah Heep, Easy
never heard of these.
Heavy progressive rock has always been more of an album format genre as opposed to one driven by charting hit singles. England's Uriah Heep bucked this trend with a song that achieved surprising success back in 1972.
This is a thing I've never known before. It's called Easy Living.
Easy Living was the band's only.
I've heard that, yeah. I didn't recognize the name of the band or the song, but I've heard the song, yeah.
Only flirtation with mainstream success in the United States.
I've heard one.
It's a hard-driving rocker that sounds tailor-made to shake stadiums and blow out boomboxes.
Somewhere along the lonely road I have tried to find ya.
A small handful of the group's other singles limped onto low positions on the Billboard Hot 100, but none of them have had remotely the same amount of impact as Easy Living.
That's a nice guitar.
But we don't think it matters much to Uriah Heep, since the Riff Lords haven't let it stop them from doing their thing on tour.
Right, we get it.
Teenage Dirtbag is undoubtedly the best known song from the New York band
I know
Wheatus
this
in America.
Song. Who doesn't?
But the track's chart success was actually more impressive in countries like Australia, Belgium, and Germany. Wheatus saw Teenage Dirtbag hit the number 1 and 2 slots in those countries, while the song only managed to squeak in at 124 in the US. Still, this takes nothing away from the quirky vocal delivery and heartfelt lyrics about life as a lonely adolescent metalhead in a small-minded town. Teenage Dirtbag gave the band a taste of success in the States and gave us a great song to jam to. Wheatus' follow-up single, A Little Respect, didn't achieve the success of its predecessor worldwide. Number 6. King Harvest, Dancing in the Moonlight. You may know the song, but do you know who sings it?
We get it almost every night.
I love this song.
Dancing in the Moonlight is something of a classic rock staple.
Yeah.
A tune that can even be heard on supermarket Muzak stations. If you're shopping at a cool supermarket, still,
Never heard it in a supermarket in my life.
not many of the song's casual fans are aware that King Harvest, who recorded a cover of the song, were actually a fairly soulful and energetic rock band in their own right.
We like our phone and we never fight. You can't dance and stay uptight.
Dancing in the Moonlight hits right away with a memorable opening melody before diving headfirst into a soulful and funky bit of excellence. King Harvest may not have had another song reach the heights of this one, but Dancing in the Moonlight remains an all-time classic. Number 5.
Hey, here we go. This is my... This was on the thumbnail. Yeah, they might not have had any more hits after it, but it's not a bad song to leave behind, is it? To have as your only hit, so, yeah. But
Fountains of Wayne, Stacy's Mom.
That little lad in this music video, he was... Yeah, I remember watching this as a kid. At 2003, how old would I have been? 7. I'd have been 7 years old when this came out. So I remember watching this when I was like 7 or 8, and just looking at that kid thinking, wow, that's a cool kid.
We're not going to pretend that the video for Stacy's Mom didn't garner Fountains of Wayne tons of attention thanks to a memorable appearance from supermodel Rachel Hunter.
Stacy, can I come over after school?
That said, the song is catchy as all get out, so we totally can hear why it
It's
became
so
a hit on its own
cheesy,
musical
but
merit.
it's so
Securing
good.
the number 21 spot on the Billboard Hot 100, it was Fountain of Wayne's first and last real hit.
Has got it going on. Stacy's mom has got it going on.
Only the band's earlier single, Radiation Vibe, made a low appearance at number 71 on the
Look at that
Billboard
kid.
Radio Songs chart.
I wanted to be that
Still,
kid so
you can do a
much.
lot worse than having Stacy's Mom as your calling card, right?
I was 7. Shut the up.
Stacy's mom
Has got it going on.
Number 4. Ugly Kid Joe, Everything About You. Ugly Kid Joe is extremely good at mixing heavy riffs with funky bass and
Let me hear
sardonic
it.
lyrics. Nowhere is that more obvious than in their smash hit single, Everything.
They don't play the song for long enough. I mean, I suppose I should be grateful because it means this won't get copyrighted, or demonetized. But that's not enough for me to recognise the song. He said like 3 words.
About You. Released on their debut EP, As Ugly as They Want to Be, and subsequently heard in
Never seen that movie, and I know it's a very popular film. Maybe one day I'll react to it. Who knows? But you'll have to vote for it. But I've never seen Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. It's a breakup song with a snarling sense of humor. Blending hard rock
No, I
with
don't
pop,
recognize it.
the number is instantly recognizable, and for good reason. Whitfield Crane might be one of the more underrated singers of his generation, and Ugly Kid Joe's musical credentials are never in doubt, especially when it comes to this rock song.
This is good.
and everything about
Ew.
Number 3. Ram
I'm glad I've never heard it. That was fucking disturbing. What's going... Oh, wow, what a weirdo.
Jam, Black Betty. Ram Jam liked
You on the MCAT or something? In the fucking cocaine.
to rock. Ram Jam liked to roll. Ram Jam also liked to boogie, and that's where Black Betty
this.
comes into the picture.
Black Betty had a child, bam-a-lam, the damn thing gone wild. Bam-a-lam, said a word, not a mind, bam-a-lam.
The song was the New York-based band's only brush with chart success, but it made them something of an infamous example of 1970s arena rock excess. Black Betty is the sort of boogie tune that's memorable, easy to sing along to, and airy enough to just exist for the good times. You dig?
She really gets me high, bam-a-lam, you know that's no lie. Bam-a-lam, she's so rock steady, bam-a-lam.
It's a great combination of traits, to be sure. And the lack of public interest in Ram Jam afterward gave credence to the idea that
Look at the fashion back then.
perhaps Black Betty was all the record-buying faithful needed.
Oh, Black Betty, bam-a-lam, oh, Black Betty,
Betty,
bam-a-lam, she's from Birmingham, bam-a-lam.
Oh, for
What's the easiest way to make money online
sick of
in
seeing this
2023?
prick on
Is it
YouTube.
Shopify dropshipping, trade?
Number 2. Thin Lizzy.
The boys
are back in town.
Boys are back in town.
Call it the story of rock's unsung heroes, the band whose influence continues to permeate hard rock and heavy metal despite not burning up the US charts during their initial run.
Guess who just got back today?
I'm fairly confident that there isn't a single person that's lived over the last 40 years who's listened to at least the three main genres of music in that period of time. So like pop music, rock music, and whatever else, that hasn't heard this song. It was everywhere.
Them wild-eyed boys that had been away.
We're talking about Thin Lizzy, of course. Their Jailbreak album got the attention of American audiences mainly due to the all-time epic jam, The Boys Are Back in Town. If you've heard it, you understand why.
You know that chick that used to dance a lot? Every night she'd be on the floor shaking what she'd got.
As you can imagine, the band seemed poised to make it big in the States afterward, but it ultimately wasn't meant to be. Don't feel too bad, though.
well,
Thin
no.
Lizzy had more success in areas like
Big
the
song.
UK and their native Ireland.
Big song. Boys are back in town. Boys are back in town.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions that may not have been number 1 on the charts, but were number 1 in our hearts. EMF. Unbelievable. It's worth it for the Andrew Dice Clay sample alone.
You're unbelievable.
Green Jelly. Three Little Pigs. Parodic punk rock with an infamous video.
Little pig, whack me in.
Don't know it. And I'm glad.
L7.
If I'd have seen that as a kid, I'd have been having fucking nightmares.
Pretend We're Dead. Powerful and influential grunge greatness.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Question Mark and the Mysterians. 96 Tears.
Bloody hell,
A prime
that's
example of garage rock.
1966.
gonna cry 96 tears. You're gonna cry 96 tears.
Blind Melon. No Rain. An epic alternative rock anthem.
This is from 1992. It looks like something from the 70s. Well, maybe they meant it that way. That might be the aesthetic they were going for.
It's pretty plain. I like watching the puddles gathering.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel for occasional videos or all.
Come on then.
Number 1. Living Color. Cult of Personality. Sure, this immensely talented group from New York City has seen other songs hit positions within the first 50 of the Billboard Hot 100.
Look in my eyes, what do you see? The cult of personality.
But even diehard fans
I
of the
don't know
band
it.
might be hard-pressed to defend against the notion that Cult of Personality is Living Color's defining tune. It's electric right from the get-go as Vernon Reid lets loose with that iconic opening riff.
Well, shut
then
up
it's
then,
time
let
for
me hear
vocalist
it.
Corey Glover to howl some
iconic.
fiery political lyrics with soul and passion
Hey, with this iconic riff. But I'm not going to let you hear it. I'm just going to stand here and talk shit.
to spare.
Neon lights, doorbell cries. When a leader speaks, the leader dies.
It's a mixture of funky vocals and Spitfire guitar work, and the result is a magic moment where inspiration and perspiration combined. It's no wonder it achieved noteworthy chart success.
One thing you don't see a lot is a black rock band. You don't see that very much. I mean, all the greatest rock bands that I know of, they're all white guys and women. I've never... Wow. Why don't you see black rock bands? Some of the best singers in the world are black. In history are black. So why don't you... Oh, my oven's knocked off. Right, yeah. Let's get on with this so I can sort my oven out.
Did you enjoy this video?
Right, that's it. Yeah, I hardly knew any of them. I knew Stacey's mom, obviously. The boys are back in town. What was the other one? Oh, Teenage Dirtbag, obviously. Yeah, I mean, I thought I was going to know more of them, but, you know, One Hit Wonders, and it was in America. If it had been the British version, if there is one, I might have known it. Oh, there's a rap version. I should do better with rap. I'm more well-rounded on rap music than any other genre, really, to be honest. I've been listening to rap all my life. But yeah, I thought I'd just do it, try it out, and see how I did, you know. But in the end, I got 3 out of 10. It's not really good, is it? But let me know in the comments down below how many you got. How many of these songs that you knew. You know, that's what I mean by how many I got. How many songs I actually knew and recognised. And I think it was 3 for me, or 4. Well, you'll see, won't you? But yeah, let me know how many you get. But yeah, I wanted to just try something different, you know. As you know, I got accepted into the YouTube partner program thingy, so I want to try switching up the content now. I can't keep just doing reactions to TV shows and movies all the time because that content doesn't get monetized. But also, you know, when you do stuff like top 10s, you learn stuff. So it's a win-win for me and for you, really, you know. Because these videos are monetizable, and I'll learn lots of interesting stuff. We both will. We all will. I love top 10s anyway. I used to have remember when I was a kid, I used to have like a collection of books. I had like Ripley's Believe It or Not every year. No, I had Guinness Book of Records every year. I used to get it every year for Christmas or birthday. I had Ripley's Believe It or Not, and then a load of like top 10 books. I loved reading stuff like that. Anything, yeah, like records, top 10, the greatest, this, that. Oh, I was into all that stuff. So, yeah. It'd be nice to get back to it. But like, reconnecting with my childhood, in a way. But that's going to wrap this video up for now, guys. So, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you give it a like. Comment down below how many songs you recognised. Drop your suggestions for more content like this, top 10s and stuff. Yeah. Share the video. And please do subscribe if you are new. And check out the Patreon for all my Still Game Series 7 reactions and my movie reactions. The next movie reaction will be Jackass. I think it's Wonderfall now. I don't know when I'm going to do that, though. But it won't be too long. But yeah, that's it. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're all still having a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay? Thanks again. Take care. Much love. Yorkshireman out.